Let me tell you something that feels like a total game changer for Indian cinema. Imagine this, a star who's not just dominating regional film industries but also breaking barriers in Bollywood, now being flown out to Australia to celebrate his work. That's exactly what's happening with Dulquer Salmaan at the 2026 Indian Film Festival of Melbourne. Now, personally, I think this isn't just another red carpet moment, it's a seismic shift in how we perceive the global footprint of Indian storytelling. Why? Because when someone like Dulquer, who's carved out a niche in Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi cinema, is getting international recognition, it's a clear signal that the world is finally catching up to the sheer versatility of Indian actors. What makes this really interesting is the way Dulquer has managed to straddle multiple linguistic worlds without losing his identity. Think about it, he's done emotional depth in Malayalam dramas, romantic nuance in Tamil films, and even held his own in the more commercial Hindi space. But here's the kicker, his performances aren't just technically proficient, they're emotionally resonant. When he did that scene in Sita Ramam where he balances grief and hope, it wasn't just a role, it was a universal human experience. And that's what's so fascinating about his career, is proving that Indian cinema isn't just about colorful costumes and dance numbers anymore. It's about stories that transcend borders. Now, let's talk about festivals like IFFM. They are not just showcases, they are cultural bridges. The fact that Melbourne is hosting him as a guest of honor? That's not just a nod to his talent. It's a statement. A detail I find fascinating is how these festivals are becoming the new frontiers for Indian cinema. While Bollywood still dominates global box offices, it's the regional stars who are quietly building a worldwide fan base. Dulquer's presence in Melbourne isn't just about him, it's about the entire ecosystem of Indian cinema that's finally getting its due on the global stage. But here's what many people don't realize, this isn't just about Dulquer's stardom. It's about the power of storytelling. When he says, stories have the power to travel beyond languages and borders, he's not just being diplomatic. He's speaking a truth that's been underappreciated for decades. Indian cinema has always had the tools to connect with global audiences, but it's taken stars like Dulquer to remind us that the heart of the story matters more than the language it's told in. And if you take a step back and think about it, this moment is a reflection of a larger trend. Audiences worldwide are craving authentic, emotionally rich narratives, and Indian cinema is finally ready to deliver them on a global scale. So what does this mean for the future? Well, if Dulquer's career is any indication, we're looking at a new era where Indian actors aren't just selling tickets, they're building cultural connections. And that, my friends, is a shift that's going to reshape how we think about cinema for years to come.